Hello, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too as we continue to live, laugh, love, linger, live the life we love. Well, I'm back after a week of traveling. It's nice to be back alive and enjoy the beauty and bounty of this country and be with good friends as well. So today is Tuesday, so this is Song Day. And since I'm going to be talking all week about the lessons I've learned from Ram Dass, he's the one who taught me everything I say is all about myself, but there's nothing personal in it. So a lot of the stuff has to do with karma yoga, acts of service. Servant of Ram is what Ram Dass means. And also karma yoga, how do you live your daily life with skillful action? But it's like a discipline to do the best you can, but offer the fruits. Don't be attached to the fruits. Hanuman is one of the servants of Ram. And so this is a few ditties from the Hanuman Chalisa, a story all about Ram and Hanuman. And every now and then you can just listen to the words. I love putting these vowels and consonants together. Devi Shureshvari Bhagavati Gange Tribhuvan Tarini Taralatarange Shankaura Mauli Viharini Vimali Mama Maturastam Tavatada Kamali. Bhagirati Suka Daini Matas Tavajala Mahima Nigiyame Kyata Naham Jane Tava Mahimanam Trai Kripa Mahimam Janam. To hear the rest of the song, buy my CD. Oh, that's not true. I'm not selling any merch anymore, right? Okay, anyway, a little taste of the Hanuman Chalisa. Now, let's start with the broadest concepts that I believe Ram Dass, as a psychologist and a student of Eastern philosophy, but mostly as a devotee of his guru, Neem Karoli Baba. Us old hippies, go see, read Be Here Now. It's the primer from the old 60s. And then all his other books, Only Dance There Is, How Can I Help, and so on and so on. Go to the HanumanFoundation.org and you'll find a ton of his stuff. And he also has an app you can load called Be Here Now. So what I'm talking about is the same energy that has been the common property of all religions. You can see the many forms and the variety of roles whereby spirit awakens this thing in each person. So everyone has to start with the universe they got, which is the truth of your own experience. And whether you know it or not, from one level, it's all unfolding lawfully. That's why it's important to study karma and the cause and effects of the choices we make, or the sequences we lay down, and the consequences as a result of that. Now, the biggest thing we all have to disaccustom ourselves to is the part of us that's caught in time, craving that which passes, life itself, and the attachment to that, which is what causes suffering. But to the extent that you found a center independent of consciousness, you can take whatever energy anybody throws at you or anything feeds you, and you can bring it to that center and you can get higher off of it, or you can see its relationship to the divine. The world we have made is a result of the level of thinking that we have done thus far, and we've created problems that can't be solved at the same level as we created them. There has to be a shift in consciousness. Once you realize that relationship is as high as the highest consciousness, if you think you're the highest consciousness, you got to renegotiate all your contracts and live out all those roles honorably. So all you can do is center yourself and get back a mirror of how you are and see exactly how it is, if that's humanly possible, including where the other person is at. Because as you up-level your own consciousness, you see more. Now, with a new way of looking at things, you can check out of untenable predicaments that you boxed yourself into. Otherwise, you're stuck fighting like children. You got to direct your attention elsewhere, which is called breaking the set. Now, when it comes to challenges in facing relationship with other people, remember, it always takes two of us to do a dance, whatever that is. If you put yourself into a place, we are no longer attached to a polarized position, my position versus your position. Even though you may be forced to play out a polarized role by nature of the game contracts you've made, if you identify with any side of the position, your attachment to that side makes you see the other as opposite. And that's where the confrontation usually causes hurt or anger or polarization. It increases the psychic distance between you and them, when really what you want is the unity and the harmony between you and them. So this is what we say. How quickly can you uplevel your predicament? How can you help the situation? Don't get caught in their predicament. Because if you're concerned about it, you're still caught. And yet, we can't deny the relationship with the opposite polarity has tremendous Shakti or energy in it. This is why when they talk about sexual tantra, you have to look past desire. Recognize in your desire for the other a place which is being beyond desire, or beyond that which is desirable. And then you merge together there. So that means you can see those trips happening within you, and you just stay in that centered place. And then you see something else. But there's an element of everything in any of us. There's an element of everything in every one of us. So you can't deny that this is there. All right, and the last thing, of course, is protests. Be as socially active as you want, but remember this little conundrum. You can't put flowers in gun butts and be screaming at the other, military people or cops, you pigs. It's a lesson you had to learn when we were hippies. You can't be angry about peace, because all you're creating is more anger in the world rather than more peace. So the only option we have is to work on ourselves. Have a great day. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow when Good Vibrations has our next class in our series, Yoga and Spiritual Alchemy, from 11 to 1. Go to my website, register for it. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Peace.